2022 is finally here, and honestly, it's time for us to choose our own happiness. Our happiness can be made through our own actions, and just like Picasso said, everything you can imagine is real. It is the new year. I cannot believe it's already 2022. It does not feel like it. And of course, that means a new beginning, a new reset. And I'm so excited to kind of show you guys all of the different points to make 2022 your year. I get it. Sometimes making resolutions for the year or goals can feel really redundant, especially when they never get accomplished. But honestly, putting effort and change are huge factors when you want to reach these goals. Change is part of nature, is part of evolution, and I think that's really important to accept change in our lives as well. But honestly, creating goals for the year is just a great way to start and reset your year, your life, everything that you're trying to manifest. So let's do it. Let's look into my 2021 goals and see if I actually accomplished any. When I did my goals, I actually split them into 4 different categories. I have goals in YouTube, and then I have activities, routines, and desire. First, for my goals in YouTube, I wanted to reach 100,000 subscribers and 10,000 views on each video. I did not accomplish that, but I am actually very proud of myself because this year I doubled my subscriber following. Like, the diverse beauty squad has been getting bigger and bigger, and I'm just like so happy about that. And 2021 was a really good year for me just because the amount of new diverse beauties that I got this year versus collectively in the past 6 years was so much greater, like so much more. So I'm really proud of myself. And next was upload 2 times or have weekly uploads. I did do that. We also have make more fun, creative, new content. I did. I'm really happy about that. Monetize my YouTube account and make revenue. No, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Get my driver's license. No. So I've been practicing, but I just haven't been confident enough with my reverse and parking. So yes, I don't have my driver's license yet, but I'm working on it as well. And then of course I wanted to make more fashion and makeup content, which I did, and I also started to do a lot more lifestyle content, which is definitely my main focus of my channel. Let's go to my next category, which is activities. So for my activities, I wanted to go to either LA, New York City, Salem, Massachusetts, and Puerto Rico. I did go to LA and I did go to Salem, plus I went to Vermont and New Hampshire. So it was really nice. I did accomplish that activity. I also wanted to attend more beauty and influencer events. I didn't get to do that this year, but that's totally fine. Definitely for 2022 I am. My next is to move to an apartment in a big city. No, but it's definitely on the plan for 2022. We have my routines. So for my routines, I wanted to work out 5 to 6 times a week. No, I wanted to eat more fruits and vegetables, which I did. I wanted to read a book or audiobooks throughout the year. I've read quite a few books this year, so I'm really happy about that. I also said I wanted to help my parents more and have more quality time. I did, and I still am. And then of course take my vitamins and collagen. I did a really good job with taking my vitamins and collagen until like July, I think, or August, and then I just like stop taking them. I have no idea why. I feel like I just don't like the taste of like medicine and vitamins, but I'm gonna say yes, kind of. I accomplished that one, but I have to get back on track. And then for my last category, my desires, I wanted to start investing, which I did not. Then next, build social and relationship skills. I have no social life, so you know. And the last one was to be a prosperous, well-off, financially smart new me. I am a smart new me. I am prosperous. Am I well-off financially? Not really, but I'm working on it. I set myself 21 goals, and out of the 21 goals, I accomplished 9, which is Not even half, but that's okay because there's been a lot of change in my life this year, a lot of good, a lot of bad. So I'm not going to be like really harsh on myself, but I know that 2022 is going to be my year and going to be much better. I think at the end of the year, especially when you're looking through your previous goals of the year or your resolution, it's really important to kind of write yourself like a little letter. A letter to yourself about how was your year, how did you feel, and maybe even motivating, empowering words. I feel like sometimes we can be really harsh on ourselves, but it's really good to just sort of like sit back and write and be like, you know what? Maybe, yeah, it wasn't the best year, or maybe it's not what I was thinking it's gonna be like, but I'm grateful about this. I'm happy about this feeling, and it just like makes you feel a little bit better about life and about your accomplishments. I basically wrote down all of my 2022 goals, and I divided it into different categories. So we have YouTube, social media, financial or finances, personal/routines. I'll share with you guys my personal/routine goals for 2022. The first one that I want to do is I want to move my body every day. How am I going to achieve that? I'm going to stretch, I'm going to walk, dance, etc. I want to read a book or listen to an audiobook, pretty much a book every month, and by doing so I'll probably rent books. Hi baby. I like rent some books at the library or use like some online apps. Next, I do want to travel to like New York City, Puerto Rico, and hopefully some European countries such as Italy, Spain, and France. And how can I achieve that? Of course, saving money and planning/scheduling like a itinerary or a planner. Next, I do want to wake up like between 7 and 8:30 a.m. and in the mornings I want to set specifically an hour for myself, like a morning routine. And how I can achieve that is by going to sleep earlier, as well as like setting an alarm and staying diligent. I also want to cook and eat my meals more often at home. To achieve that, I'm gonna basically grocery shop a lot more often, and I'm gonna find fun like Pinterest recipes that will help me feel more motivated to cook from home. And then my next is of course good health. That's a huge goal of mine for this year, and so that means I'm gonna take my vitamins, my collagen pills. I'm gonna manifest because that will really help me with my mental health, and I'm gonna eat more fruits and vegetables and like just fresh produce. My next one is of course manifesting. That is a huge goal of mine. So I definitely want to write more affirmations and manifest in my journal. And I want to read a manifestation book or listen to a podcast. Of course, we got some self-care. I'm gonna pamper myself a lot more, especially like going to the salon if possible. I want to take care of my skin a lot more. I want to take days off for myself, so like no content creation, no working, no social media, just like a complete day off for myself. Of course, focus on my mental health because that is really important, and be more consistent with my morning routines. Of course, I do have other ones in my goals, but I will be talking about those at the end of the year, so you guys will have to wait until the end of 2022 to see what those are and if I accomplish that. Now that I have everything kind of written down, everything that is on my mind written down, I definitely want to visualize it. So I'll be making a vision board, and as you guys know, I did a vision board last year and it was really fun and really interesting. I usually just use Pinterest photos and I paste them into like Canva, and that's like a really efficient way to create your vision boards. I know a lot of people like to do like huge posters, and some people like to frame their vision boards, but usually I like to use mine on my desktop or my phone. That way whenever I'm on my phone or my electronics, I see it and it's there. So this is my previous wallpaper, and it is time to change it to our new 2022 vision board. So I'm going to be putting this one as my new vision board. I'm really loving how it looks. I really did focus on my YouTube channel, definitely for my vision board, as well as like my ideal, you know, apartment and car and everything that I want to incorporate that is in my goals or resolution for the year into my vision board. Of course, I added a couple of like quotes, like if you're so busy focusing on the lack of where you are, you're going to create more of that stuck energy, as well as my business allows me to have a life I love. So I'm really loving, honestly, I am obsessed with this so much more than the one from last year. So I'm super excited, and I'm gonna set that as my desktop right now. In a coffee shop. So one thing that I feel like is really important to incorporate in your life, especially when you're trying to find your better self for the new year, is definitely manifesting. There are many ways that you can incorporate manifesting into your life. So a few ways that I like to do it is I like to actually write daily entries in my journal, and usually I will write a quote, like an affirmation quote or something that I kind of resonate with, and then underneath that I will write 3 different manifesting sentences. So usually it's in present tense, so like I earn, I deserve, I attract, I'm grateful. You really want to write these sentences in present tense and really feel these sentences. Whatever you're writing, you truly want to feel it. Try to put yourself in a situation where you feel safe, you feel calm while writing these in your journal, and honestly it has really made such a big difference, especially in my night routine. And lately for my manifesting and stuff, I've actually been reading the a manual for manifesting your dream life by Eric John Campbell. I've been really enjoying this. I think I'm on chapter 3 now, and so far it's really good. I also like to have like some sort of affirmation book. So recently I got gifted this affirmation book for Christmas, and it's really nice to just read like a very positive affirmation quote every single day. So you evaluated your previous year, you wrote a letter to yourself, you manifested, you even wrote like your milestone, your goals for 2022, and created a vision board. Of course, it is also time to take care of yourself and decluttering your room, your life, everything. I'm a huge advocate when it comes to keeping my room clean all the time, fixing my bed every single day, making sure there's no clutter in my room or in my home. A messy room is a representation of your mind. So whenever my mind is very cluttered, very, you know, disoriented, I can see that in my room. That kind of pushes me to always keep my room in a more clean, organized way. Decluttering your life is also can include friendships or toxic people, toxic relationships, anything that is not good for you. This is like the perfect time to just like get rid of it. Also, you want to keep your environment as positive as possible. Life can be hard, and it just makes it a lot worse if you're surrounded by negativity and just negative people, negative environment, all that. So use 2022 as the year to sort of just treat yourself as the best. I feel like society makes us feel almost like selfish when we prioritize ourselves or when we put ourselves as first, when in reality that is what we have to do. We literally are born with this body, we live in this body, we are with ourselves 24/7, and if you don't put yourself first, then what's the point? Other people are going to step over you, people are going to take advantage of you, people are going to make you feel like you are not worthy. And I always say, and I always say this to my friends too, we live with ourselves forever. It doesn't matter if we are get married, it doesn't matter if we have kids, we're always with ourselves 24/7, and it's just not fair to ourselves if we don't put us first. Make 2022 the year that you focus on yourself and you put yourself as number one, as the first, because who else is going to do it? Well, I hope you guys can incorporate some of these points to kind of make your 2022 better. Make 2022 your year. And I feel like a lot of these points also help me in my life, and I incorporate in my life all the time. Of course, it can be hard, especially when, you know, the year starts out, you're all like super motivated and you stick with it, and then as the months pass by, the less you try and the less motivation you get. Honestly, look at your vision board, look at your journal, look at the letter that you wrote to yourself, and just keep that in your head and be like, okay, I can do it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Honestly, I'm telling you, 2022 will be your year if you trust yourself and you stay motivated. I am so excited to start this new journey with you guys. I have a lot planned coming ahead, and I definitely really enjoy doing these kind of like reset videos where we talk about motivation and stuff. So definitely look forward to a lot more motivational video content coming from me. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so you guys are notified whenever I upload a video. Hit me up on my TikTok and my Instagram. Take care of your health, diverse beauties, and I will see you next time. Bye. When I didn't think I'd make it, even when they feel heavy, I'm proud of every part of me. Proud of these lungs for the way they kept me breathing. Proud of how my feet kept me running in the deep end. Ooh, even when they feel